So it's the middle of winter and you must be dreaming of a beach because I know I am. I wish I could be spending more time outdoors, but the winter time, sometimes it beats you down. And for me, I love having something to lift my spirits. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Ghia Holiday gift set. And I know what you must be thinking, I said holiday, and that's right. The Ghia Holiday gift set is definitely going to be a little treat for you, and I know every time I think of Ghia, I think of summer. So stick around to find out why. Hey, it's Brian from DRYCRAFT DRINKS, your destination for unbiased non-alcoholic beverage reviews, the best zero-proof recipes, and our very own DRYCRAFT speakeasy. First, let's start off with getting to know Ghia a little bit better. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this producer. So Ghia was founded by Melanie Mazarin, I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly, and she started Ghia back in the summer of 2020, and they kind of did a soft launch, primarily driving their awareness via Instagram. They've grown to become more of a Italian-inspired brand, where they have a couple of line extensions, and that's what's included in this holiday gift set. It took me a while to finally bite the bullet and decide to give them a try, and I actually picked them up first time around at a local boutique. The first time I tried it, I was blown away, so I'm going to take you through a little bit more of why this is such a great brand that I've discovered for myself. So first, let's dive into the unboxing here. I'm going to take you through kind of what was shipped to me. Whenever I order something online, I'm always a little bit concerned about how it's going to arrive at my doorstep. Especially if it's a beverage with glass, I sometimes get worried that things are going to arrive a little bit broken. So I'm going to take you through that, and then we'll get into the actual tasting. So looking at the box here, it looked pretty pristine compared to some of the other boxes that I've received actually. And I've already sliced it open here, and we're going to take a look at what's inside. So inside, you can see it comes with a little box inside with these little flaps to make it easier to remove. But first off, I also want to mention I love their branding. It's got their Ghia brand here with the signature maroon color, which I love. It makes it feel very retro, which is part of their brand aesthetic. So I'm going to use these little tabs to lift it out, which is so great. And then, get this stuff out of the way. So, this is what's inside. We've got a little box here with a nice decorative ribbon, and it says, full-size original aperitif with a 9-ounce Ganjuja hazelnut spread and a 200-gram mini panettone. So that's what's included in the box set. Also, it comes with this beautiful tin that's kind of like a souvenir tin, and it's meant to be given as a gift, but I got it for myself. So with that, I'm going to open this up and see what's inside. Ooh. Okay, so don't open it like I just did. Everything's falling out. There is a little place where you can detach it on the back, so just be careful. So let's take a look at what's inside. So I'm going to take the lid off. And on the top we have some stickers. Everyone loves stickers. These are super cute. So I'll show you what that looks like here. And then it also comes with a little postcard, which is super cute, and it's got a little Christmas tree in it. And on the back, it's got a cute little message. And the message says, "Baby, it's cold outside. Everything inside this box is made from natural ingredients, so any swirl, separation, or slight variations you see are completely normal and exacerbated by the cold on the way. Give your spread a good mix with a spoon for around 30 seconds before smearing or serving. Warm up your Ganjuja and make it drip, drip, drip. Ideally enjoyed spread on a panettone across a hot crib, drizzled over ice cream or by the spoonful." All right, so then we also have a little cardboard box. So this one says, all the nostalgia, none of the nasties. From across the sea or down the street, cheers to another weird year. Let's end this one on a sweet note. This is our twist on our favorite Italian indulgences to keep you cozy and a tin box to guard your treasures for many seasons to come. Happy holidays, Ghia. So then it also has a little recipe here. So it's a spritz for a lazy day. So you need 1 part Ghia, 2 part bubbles of your choice, soda water, ginger beer, or champagne. And then you mix it all up and serve it in a glass with your choice on the rocks or with a garnish. So we'll be using that recipe in just a second. So let me show you what's actually in the box. So this box came a little bit dented actually, so you can see that there's a slight dent here and a slight dent here, which is a little bit sad because I really wanted this to be kind of like a pristine, like if you're gonna give this to someone as a gift, you might be a little bit worried about that. But inside, things look beautiful. So you've got, let's hold this so you can see it. And then I'll show you over here as well. Okay, so inside we've got the Ghia aperitif, the OG bitter. We've got panettone, and then we've got the gianduja, which is the hazelnut spread. So today, in this episode, we're gonna take just a look at the OG bitter. And then I'll do the reviews of the other products in separate videos. So this is the OG bitter. Right here, so you can see it. And it comes in this beautiful retro bottle. It's got a wide mouth at the top, a little cork that you can pop out. And it's got the beautiful red color, which is the actual beverage. The bottle itself is clear. And we've got just a couple of stickers here for the branding. I'll tell you a little bit more about why I love the branding. So Ghia is supposed to be reminiscent of the Italian seaside. It's supposed to be 70s, and it's supposed to be kind of like disco inspired. So I can definitely see that with kind of the finishing that they've chosen for the cap here, which is kind of like this little brown color, and it definitely feels a little retro there. And then you have the label as well, which has their font, which is very retro, and the shape of this reminds me of kind of like those retro motels as well, the seaside motels. Along with that, that baby blue definitely feels very beachy. Now on the back, we've got their nutritional facts and a few more information on the ingredients. So let's get into the actual drink making. So I'm already starting to salivate because I know how good this tastes, and I can't wait to be kind of lounging around thinking about summertime and praying that it'll come soon. So first things first, let's actually get the glasses chilled. That's very important because I don't want to dilute our drink any more than it needs to be with additional ice melting. So I'm going to get these chilled. I'm just going to pour myself a little taste straight up so you can see what it tastes like. So super tiny little taste. So first up, I'm going to give it a smell. That's what it looks like. So it has a very perfumey smell that's probably influenced by the elderflower and the yuzu that's in here. It definitely smells very citrusy. And then there's also supposed to be lemon balm and rosemary extract. So I think I can smell those as well. Yeah, there's a little bit of woodsiness and like that herbaceousness from the rosemary. It's also got like a pretty liquidy consistency. So as many of you know, if you're creating a non-alcoholic beverage, the pour of a non-alcoholic beverage is very different from the pour of an alcoholic beverage. The liquid just is a little bit like thinner and it runs more quickly when it's alcohol. So whenever I drink a non-alcoholic beverage, I like to compare them quickly. So let's give it a taste. Cheers. That's amazing. So it starts off like pretty sweet. This time around, it's got a little bit more of like this peppery kind of flavor that I don't remember from last time. It definitely has kind of like that sharp astringency that you're hoping for from an alcoholic beverage when you drink this straight. The finish of it, I mean, really has that rosemary extract kind of flavor to it, and it's got that herbaceousness at the end, and then still that floral quality really carries through to the end as well. I love it. Okay, so let's get started with making the recipe. So to make the recipe, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with chilling my glasses. I've already filled them with ice. I'm using these little coupe glasses today. If you're interested in getting these, you can find the link to them in the description box below. And then I'm also going to be using some grapefruit seltzer water because I think it complements the flavor of the Ghia. And then I've got my little measuring cup here and a cocktail shaker. Now we won't be shaking this because we're using some carbonated beverage and that's just going to cause this to explode. So instead we're going to use my barkeep spoon and give it a stir before pouring it in. Okay, so now I've filled my cocktail shaker with some ice. I'll show you about how much. These were all kind of frozen together, so I just grabbed 2 big chunks. And I'm going to start by filling my Ghia in my little measuring cup here. So I'm going to go with 2 ounces of Ghia, which then means I need 4 ounces of seltzer water. So here I'm going to just do the pour. And pour all the way to the top. I need 4 ounces of the sparkling water. Careful, it's going to bubble over. Okay, so that's 2. Okay, so I'm going to use my spoon to give it a little stir. Built into this cocktail shaker to keep the ice out. I'm also going to dump out this ice. So now I'm just going to pour these into my cocktail glass. Alright, there's one. And there's 2. And I love these beautiful coupe style here so I don't drip everywhere. And then I'm just going to give these a nice little garnish with this lemon. So here we go. Just try not to get too much of the pith there. And I'm just going to do a straight line all the way up. Give it a little twist. There it goes. Do a little thing around the edge, drop it in. And there we have it. Here's our little Ghia spritzer. So cheers, everyone. That's what it looks like. Cheers. So when you dilute it, you get a lot more of that floral kind of fruitiness to it and less of the bitter. To me, it tastes a little bit watered down, so I'm not necessarily sure I would go with the same ratio that they suggest, which again was 1 part of Ghia to 2 parts of whatever mixer you're using. In this case, it's grapefruit seltzer water. So if you're interested in something with a little bit more oomph in its flavor, then I'll be going through a few of my own DRYCRAFT recipes in a later video. You can find links to those videos in the description below or in the iCards that I'll link up on one of these sides here. Thank you for joining me for a review of the Ghia OG Bitter. It's a beautiful, dry aperitif that's 0 proof, and I love drinking it to remind me of the summer days. Not only because of the branding, but also because of just how floral and the color that it has as well. Definitely reminds me of those Aperol spritzes that I used to drink. Well, thanks for joining me. Cheers, everyone.